Wednesday practice is in the books. Thought the kids had a good day today. Tough one yesterday, very physical. Kids are excited about this weekend.
How do you feel like, the energy's been this week just early on in practice?
Well, I think the kids are very excited about the opportunity we have to go play this Saturday up in Boone. They've been very focused throughout the week. Thought we had very positive energy today, so I feel like we're in a good place.
2 physical games. I know you probably don't want to get into like the exact injury report, but health-wise, how do you feel like the team is, after 2 physical games?
Well, we're not as healthy as we were before Michigan, and then again, neither is App. I mean, it's the season's. We talked about that before the season started. As soon as you kick off that first game, you're never going to be healthy. As the season goes on, but that's something we got to deal with. Our kids really staying on them about doing a great job with treatment and recovery, doing a great job with everything in the training room there, and they got to manage their bodies. And so the guys that make the trip on Saturday, they'll be ready to go.
Have you seen some different leadership show up from the players aspect just this past couple weeks?
No doubt. I mean, you have it's a mixture in our locker room right now. You got a lot of new faces, and you got some young guys playing. You also have some guys that played a lot of snaps, and a lot of guys that played very, very well. And so, I think they've been vocal. They've been in leadership by example. That's the thing that you hope for, and I think that's where those guys that have been here and played a lot, have really stepped up this week.
Are you planning to use 2 quarterbacks this Saturday?
Well, if I was or if I wasn't, I'm sure not going to tell anybody in this room. So that's that position is no different. I said it on Tuesday or at the press conference on Tuesday. That position is no different than any position in our program, in that those kids are competing very, very hard. Those kids are pushing each other to improve, and both of them are excited about this weekend.
Getting Owen Murphy back last week, he seemed to play pretty well just in his first action as a Pirate. So what did you think of his play?
Well, I've been very pleased with, when he first got injured, I was worried that it was going to be a while before we got him back. But what I observed of him was an extremely motivated kid to get back on the field. I mean, he worked as hard as about anybody we've had as far as time in the training room and the rehab, and probably made it back about as fast as you possibly can. And I thought he did, considering the time he had off, I thought he had a very good week last week. I thought he looked fresh at practice and really practiced pretty well. And then I thought overall for a guy, with 1 week of practice, I thought he played decent on Saturday.
I haven't seen a ton of Gerald Green as far as carries go, or just kind of in the offense. Is that by design, or just kind of getting his legs back under him on some special teams?
No, I mean, it's, and I talked to him some today, and I continue to talk to him. He's a very good player. We have several very good players in that room, and there's a lot of competition in that room. Gerald's helping us a lot on special teams right now, and there will be a time this year where he's going to help us a lot on offense. And you never know what game that's going to be. Who knows? I mean, it's just the experience of going through seasons. You can never have enough depth, because stuff happens, and you never know, when your time is going to come. You got to make sure that you're ready when that time gets here.
Conrad's made some field goals, missed one on Saturday, but are you pleased with that operation through 2 weeks so far?
I think it's been solid, but now I expect him to hit that kick last Saturday. I mean, he's got plenty of leg. He expects himself to hit the kick too, but I think that there's been improvement there in that phase, as well as with the rest of our special teams. So look forward to seeing what he does this Saturday.
Anything else for Coach?
You mentioned on the special teams aspect with Conrad, you kind of rolled out a 2-punter system as well last Saturday. Was that just a feel for how the game was going, or is that something to watch?
That's just like everything else. It's based on competition and performance.